Oh yeah. Oh, it's the mother lode. Nice. The resin in like a pine tree, like Sitka spruce, is used to heal any damages, breakages, or anywhere where bugs and diseases can get in. So it stores it all, I think, in the roots and the stump mostly. And when there's a problem, like a branch breaks off or something, it sends the resin up and just fills that area and seals it, and the resin stays there, and it goes very hard, so it stops stuff coming in basically. The reason that I'm searching for this resin is that we're going to use it to seal and protect all our cladding on our house. So as a reminder, all our cladding, which we're making here on site with the trees from our woodland, is Sitka spruce and Douglas fir. And the spruce, we're going to scorch it, and we're going to apply this resin and linseed oil. With that combined, we should get decades of life out of the cladding before we have to replace it. I'm mostly going to be searching the roots and the sort of stump areas. We've got lots of stumps and so because the roots are all exposed now, I can cut them up pretty easily. So I'll be cutting the roots into this sort of size and then splitting them with the axe to break them up and open up the middle. And if there's pine tar in them, and there isn't always in them as I'm finding, but most of them do, there's a really good spot there. Pine tar is going to run out the bottom into a jug, and the end product is really, really good charcoal for free. So this is the morning after our initial firing of the kiln. There's our first problem. I left a big rock on top as I was building it and forgot to take it off. It exploded quite violently. So the thicker pieces are still not completely done. The smaller pieces are done. Looks like good charcoal there. Good for the pizza oven, wouldn't it? What I should have done in hindsight, and I'll do this next time, is put a base onto this. It's just a tube at the moment. So when I lift it up, all the charcoal's just going to tip out. That's an obvious one for the next revision. The frame's holding up. Okay. I wonder if it's actually been like here. It's like coming out, but it's sort of potentially trickling down the side, like sticking to this surface. See witness of it there and here. I'm definitely going to cut a bigger hole in the middle, make this more of a dish, you know, whack it a bit more in the middle. I think I've lost quite a bit in the process. Okay, so admittedly the first prototype of this pine tar kiln didn't work very well, but I've learned a lot, and I've learned that this sort of tube thing that I made up, it's rubbish. So that can go away. And this is Mark II. I found an old pan. I'm hoping it's an old pan. If it's not an old pan and it's a good one, then I'm in trouble because I've drilled a hole in it. If you see me in a couple of weeks with like a bit of a bruised eye or a cut lip, you'll know it was a good pan. I'm no plumber, but I've got some old plumbing fittings, and I've sort of made it a good fit. So I was moving a load of subsoil from around the sort of workshop area. Found all these old roots, and they've been, well, buried for decades probably. What's interesting about them is they're extremely heavy and they haven't rotted away, and they feel rock hard. Oh yeah. Oh, it's the mother lode. Nice. There's loads in here. This is what you want to see. Here it is, another full load, Gillian. It's ready to go. It's good stuff in here this time, isn't it? I think. Let's put the lid on. Let's do it. You got gloves on, haven't you? That's it. That's it. Well done. So Gillian and I have been really quite busy on the mill and milling up these boards for the retaining wall around the workshop. It's going to be pretty good. So we've got 60 boards now, or just over 60, and we've got 18 posts, which is, I think it's going to be, actually I think that's going to be more than enough. Might have enough left over for a raised bed or two. We'll see. It's all rough sawn off the mill, that's okay. We're going to scorch them and we're going to apply the pine tar. So all being well, they'll last quite a few decades. And there's a few edges with, you know, live edges with bark on. We just missed those, but that's all right, I think. It's good. The mill is working. Progress on the workshop is brilliant. The construction team are doing a grand job. Really good job of it so far. It's a bit bigger than I thought. Don't actually have anything to put inside it just yet. It's going to be wrapped. It's going to be insulated and wrapped, blue wrap, and then clad, same as the house. I'll probably do the workshop first as a sort of experiment, I think. The main part of it is the workshop. It's going to be like a woodworking workshop if I ever have money to buy any tools. And it's got an overhang pointy roof which goes right the way to, hopefully I've got this in shot, comes right the way to here, and there's a overhang all the way down. There's a side entrance there into like a little utility space. Come on, up, up. The chaps are also making really good progress on the deck and the steps. That's brilliant, isn't it? This is all going to be clad in Douglas fir, 44mm thick pieces made from here, and probably going to plane those because rough sawn is a bit too rough, I think, for a deck. And the same Douglas fir comes along here and goes up into the soffit as well. The steps, these are just temporary at the moment. They run all the way across and they follow that angular sort of cut-off line. Really nice. And then we'll sort of top dress this land, the bit of soil and some wood chippings and stuff like that. Really simple. No heavy landscaping here, pups. No. All right, pups, that's my seat. Come on, off you go. Good girl. Pine tar kiln Mark II didn't really work very well at all. Quite disappointing, really. Didn't get much pine tar out of it. I thought we were going to get more this time. Weird. I don't quite know what's gone wrong there. But on the plus side, we've got a lot of great charcoal. That's going to keep the pizza oven going for a while, isn't it, girl? Yeah, we like pizza, don't we? Yeah. If anyone's got any tips or advice on pine tar kilns and making them work and why mine didn't work, please let me know. Coming up in next episode, we've got all the scaffolding will be down on the house, which is amazing. It'd be great to see that on the stilts. It's going to look really good. And the workshop progress is good, and we're going to build a retaining wall around the back of that. We're going to do that, and yeah, and the scaffolding will be up around the workshop, just a single lift. So that's good to see, and the roof will go on pretty quickly, I reckon. It's great to get comments from people, questions or anything really. I read them all and I reply to them all as well. So thank you very much for that. See you on the next one. You ready to rock, pups? Shall we go? You gonna do some work? Come on, let's rock. In your own time. Come on.